Yo! Uh-oh, your boy about back in the flesh right now. It's good, Josh Price, man. Today, man, for those of you who don't know, had a bit of the fever, cold fever. You know, we got a runny nose. That's about it. But you know, still got a little bit of a runny nose, but we good enough to get back onto this thing, man. So it's predictions time for the Royal Rumble. So I got better pretty much right on time. As you can see, we on WWE's home page, man. You see who they got right here, man. And that is actually the first match we're gonna go over. Shout out to everybody, man, watching the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. We just about to go ahead and predict the Royal Rumble, man. Ain't no wasting time for real. Ain't no other introduction. Let's go. Let's start it off. Let's go in, not this exact order, because we will say this for last. You know what? Let's go with Women's Rumble first. I'm probably in the way. I can't really see, but like on my other side. But anyway, let's just predict this Women's Royal Rumble match. We'll start with a Rumble and end with a Rumble. So, Women's Royal Rumble. So, now I'm hearing some people go like, yo, hold on, I'm checking some things, y'all. Yo, where is AJ Lee at? Yo, what Trish Stratus gonna be at? Yo, yeah. Now look, now we could be in for some surprises, man. You never know. Could be in for some surprises. And even Stephanie McMahon, shout out good old Steph. She even said that she can't even talk or speak on some of the surprises. So we could be in for, I mean, not to say that we need a bunch, but we could be in for one of the most exciting Rumbles. Hopefully it ain't one of those situations where we hyping it up and then, you know, it's in. So that's why I'm like, hopefully it is delivered. But they're going to be in Indianapolis. It's going to start at, I think, 6 o'clock my time. So, for the Women's Royal Rumble, there's some options here. Because you say, oh, yeah, we also hear Jordan Grace is coming in. So, hey, man, it's some things going around. Anyway, we got Charlotte Flair, who we got to put high on the list for a potential Royal Rumble winner, because you know Triple H love him some of that Charlotte Flair, man. Come on, man. Mentor was Ric Flair. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know there's some favoritism towards the 14-time Women's World Champion. So I feel, and it'll be her 5-year anniversary. For those who don't know, she won the Royal Rumble in 2020. So, I don't know. It could be Charlotte, bro. I'm trying to, again, I always try to go with what WWE would pick. I'm not trying to go with what I think. Based off what they've been doing on the show, though, it's looking like, based off the show, it's going to be Io. Io Sky, man, it seems like she's the one to win this thing. She's been getting good reactions in her matches. She's gotten more over, honestly, since losing the championship. And it's funny they show that roles reversed now, because I think Bayley in a backstage segment came up to Rhea basically saying she was going to take her title, and then right after that she faced off with Io. So they kind of saying like, okay, is Bayley going to win the Royal Rumble again? Which we love Bayley over here, but I don't think that's going to happen. And now the kind of roles are reversed there now. Except, well, it's not like Bayley's the champ, but now Io's challenging for a title. So a lot of us are, and they teased Io and Rhea before when they both went after the title, when Liv was holding it, and I think Liv had got out the ring and they both grabbed a hold of the title. It was something like that. So they've already teased a Io Rhea match, which would be great, because, you know, Rhea's a good wrestler and then Io's the best high flying female out there in the division. So the Styles Clash would mix up well, but then one has to ask, not that they can't do this by Elimination Chamber, but are they going to try to do Charlotte and Tiffany, which I do think is their match they're going for at WrestleMania. And Tiffany is also somebody who looks highly upon Charlotte. You know, it's one of her gals. But I feel they could probably use the Chamber to get that. But it's okay if they well, not okay to a lot of fans like me who's like, you know, she's pretty high on the pedestal. She don't really need, to put an emphasis on that word, need a Royal Rumble win. But I feel they probably will choose Charlotte. But you know what? I'm gonna stick with EO because my gut feeling is telling me to go with EO. But I would not be surprised. Charlotte's definitely gonna be at least in the last 4, at least, but or probably like the last one to get eliminated. It's gonna be something they gonna do to protect her. But shout out to Charlotte for real, coming off the I think it was an ACL injury, so shout out to her. But I'm gonna go with EO to win this because they have been teasing a EO Rhea Ripley match. And now that Rhea's the world champ, I think they are going to go about it this way. If it doesn't go about it this way, I think it's going to go the reverse way. EO wins Chamber, Charlotte wins Rumble. It's going to be either one of the two switches, I feel. But I think that's what I'm going for as far as who is going to win the Rumble. I'm just going off of what WWE's been booking on their show. And they've been pointing, like I said, they teased the match with Rhea and EO when they had a little face-off at certain times. So I think that might be the match we in for. But then some could say, ooh, but is this the right time to finally do Bianca versus Rhea? We still haven't seen that match on the main roster. So they got options here. But yeah, I might go EO based off the show's booking. But we should be in some rewind. Should be in for some surprises. Hopefully, my gal, my crush when I was a kid, AJ Lee, man. Hopefully she back in that it. You know what I mean? I'm going to have my phone out for some of the Royal Rumble entrances. If it's anything exciting, I'll post it in my shorts. So if there's anything exciting, your boy definitely going to have his phone ready for the Royal Rumble. I did this last year where I had my phone ready for any good surprises. And then I posted whatever ones were like actually good entrants that I felt were in the Rumble. But anyway, moving along as we have EO as our prediction there. But now we move on to Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens battle in a ladder match for the undisputed WWE Championship. I will go with the roller coaster here, man. You know what? We're going to have to go with our all favorite American, not Hulk Hogan. Red, white, and blue here, man. The platinum blonde hair, man. The blue-eyed bandit. We're going to go with the bleach blonde man right here. We're going to go with Cody to win the Royal, not the Royal Rumble, good Lord, not again, third time, to win the WWE Championship match against old Kevin Owens here, man, against the prize fighter here, man, against the self-proclaimed real world, WWE World Heavyweight Champion right here, man. It's written all over the title, man. Come on, look at that. World and heavyweight. Like, come on, man. Anyway, I got Cody winning this because if we're being real, if we being 100%, if we being honest, I'm sure that when they're looking at WrestleMania 41 about how they can make this special, how they can make this great, how they can make this bigger than last year, come on, man. No offense, because Kevin's been doing fantastic work. Let's give him his props first. Kevin Owens has been doing great as a heel. He turned on Cody Rhodes. A lot of justified reasons of turning on Cody Rhodes. And it has been fun television, exciting television. Going at it, brawling, going at it with good promos, good verbiage. They have been building up this match well, almost freaking package, pile driving a Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. But I'm afraid we're going to have to be honest and, like I say, 100% real with ourselves. Killing it every single time like Germex, 99% killing the germs. We gotta go with Cody, man, because let's be real, when you try to make WrestleMania 41 the biggest it possibly can be, try to even make it bigger than WrestleMania 40, I'm sorry. You're not putting Kevin Owens as the WWE champion. I'm just being real with you. But that's them. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? But that's the WWE, man. They're going to go with the guy they've been building up this whole time. Now, is it unreasonable for a Kevin Owens to win this match? I don't think so at all. But when you're looking at the way we're getting to WrestleMania, Cody's more the boy they want to put on the cards and the cups and the socks and the everything. Come on, man. This is the face you're going to put everywhere when you try to tell people what's going to be one of your championship matches for WrestleMania. Not only did it kind of solidify that with the face-off between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, a great face-to-face, back-and-forth, face-to-face. Yeah, face-to-face, fair enough. Back-and-forth promo that they did saying that, you know, now Punk chasing me, brother. You know what I mean? I'm not chasing you anymore, which was the case. Like when Cody was coming up in the business, Punk was killing the game about 2011, 2013. He was the world champ, bro. And Cody was like not even anywhere near in contention for a world title match, and didn't even get one until he came back to the WWE. Was when he got his first match for a world title. But anyway, or WWE world title. Anyway, Kevin's been doing great, but I do think our boy Cody Rhodes is gonna win here, man. I'm sorry, Kevin. And I do think ultimately they will make a new WWE championship. I think it'll be like a similar. It'll be kind of like the modern version of like the winged eagle belt, winged eagle belt, or winged eagle belt, chicken winged. All right. I think they're gonna do a situation where they take this title, fuse it together to make a new one. Because I feel like that wouldn't make any sense for them to hold both of these belts up to the top when they got a ladder match, right? So they're not gonna put both of these belts at the top for both of these guys to grab, or one guy has to grab both of the belts and then just revert back to this one. That doesn't make any sense. I think this is their way of getting to a new championship being made. Since 2 titles will be taken down, the only thing you can do is fuse it and make a new one. So I think that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna make a modern version of that. Hopefully it is a great title, and hopefully it is a great match. What is next? It's only 4 matches. It was like this last time. So Triple H loves the 4-match format because he knows that when you do like Elimination Chamber and Royal Rumble, these are automatically going to be like 45 minutes plus. So I don't mind him necessarily going with the 4-match format, but it does make it look like a freaking very short PLE. Anyway, WWE Tag Team Championship match. #DIY. Versus the MCMG, man, the Motor City Machine Guns. It's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match. I may go DIY winning here because that would be kind of quick for them to lose the belts, and it would be low-key kind of hot potato if they just gave it right back to the Motor City Machine Guns. I think what's going to happen is Motor City Machine Guns are probably going to lose the first fall. Maybe get them back in the second one. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what order they're going to do it in, but I feel like it's going to go to all 3. I don't know who's going to win first, second, and I feel like we get a bonus point if we actually get this right of like DIY wins first, Motor City second. I think maybe DIY wins first to make you maybe think they're not going to get the job done. Then Motor City Machine Guns get it. And then I think DIY is probably going to like cheat to get the third pinfall. I think that might be what happened. But DIY's heels way better. I think they need to tell more of a story here as far as like week-to-week television. I think they could have done better to build this match. Not that they haven't been doing anything, but I think they could have done a little more like promo back and forths, make it more of a personal issue. But either way, it's good to see, man. Most important thing to note here, it is good to see that, I will say, it is good to see tag team wrestling being attempted to get more of a focus. Because if y'all remember, like, last year, there was, like, no standout tag matches at all. Especially with the, New Day being, until they turned heel, with the New Day being kind of, and, been there for so long. And then you combine that with the fact that the tag division didn't really have a lot of focus, so there wasn't really a lot of like tag team matches of the year contender type of thing. But it's good. It's good to know to be at the beginning of the year and we're seeing a tag match get on the PLE. Because for those who don't know, didn't even mean to do that. For those who don't know. The tag titles, both tag titles, by the way, not just the WWE tag titles, but also the world tag titles over on Monday Night Raw with the War Raiders. Let me not do that. War Raiders holding the tag titles over there. Both tag titles have not been defended since WrestleMania 40. So it's good to see that they're back on PLEs, man. Triple H, hopefully this means that he is putting the tag teams or tag division back in the relevance and not leave them in a pit of obscurity. But I think DIY is going to retain here because I feel like that's kind of a lot of hot potato, just tossing it back and forth between the same 2 teams. Or they just got it back from, they got it from Motor City Machine Guns, so to give it right back already, I don't think we should be in a rush to give it back. Like, let DIY get some heat as the heels here and let Motor City get over more as baby faces. I don't think they're going to lose any sleep over this, losing this match. And they'll also have a pinfall over them in this match because I do think it's going to go 3 falls total. But anyway, man, I think that's all I got to say. I think those are my comments for this match. and now we end it with what we're thinking is the main event. Hopefully, because this match is not. Yeah, this match ain't big enough for the main event. I think this could maybe even start the show. Or does it start with the Women's Rumble? That way you kind of keep the theme of the... I don't even know. But either way, moving on to the last one here, man. The Men's Royal Rumble match. Oh, I don't want to look at the participants. Because, I'm going to be a tad surprised. Even though they didn't announce like everybody, Anyway, Men's Royal Rumble match, man. Let's do this, bro. So, look. 30 men. 29 got to go over the top rope for one man to be the last one standing in the middle of the ring. The one that has not been eliminated. The one that did not get thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the done floor. Who is the man going to be? Now, for me personally, it has come down to two people that I've been kind of like trying to choose. It's either going to be, talk about freaking my childhood. It's down to John Cena and CM Punk to me of who wins this. Whoo! But Cena's only signed for like a certain amount of dates, so that's why we haven't seen him in the build-up for this match past the Raw debut on Netflix. I think it's because he has a limited amount of dates. So, but I'm still gonna say, based off television, what we've been seeing weekly, I think we're probably gonna go CM Punk, bro, just because of two reasons. One, the obvious face-off that we saw this past week between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes was pretty intense. I think they letting you know that's the match they want to do, bro. I think we could easily do this CM Punk, Cody as the main event for the WWE Championship as night one main event, and then night two main event could be Rock versus Roman. I could easily see that. Or you could flip-flop it, no matter how you want to splice it there. But I think, and it's funny because I actually made this prediction, CM Punk versus Cody, and then Rock versus Roman. So it's funny that we're looking like we're going that direction. And, so I'm going to go with CM Punk winning this here. Now, to people like Roman that's going to be in this Rumble, CM Punk, Jey Uso, all of them. Because there's a lot of stories they can play out in this Rumble here, man. You got the New Day being heels that could potentially be in this Rumble. And that could lead to a potential, hopeful, do what you need to do to get you where you need to be. Big E return. If he can't, it's all good. But it would be a great thing I feel like if New Day's in this Rumble, there's no way Big E is not. I feel that's what's going to happen. But New Day's been doing great as heels. They probably should give them more wins on television. But anyway, character work wise, as far as the New Day feeling refreshing, they've been doing great as heels. But I'm going to go with as far as just certain things that may happen in the Rumble, I think we could potentially get a Big E return here. We could get even Rock. Some people say him maybe putting himself in the Rumble, appearing at like 31. I also think you could just put him at 30, because that just seems like a final boss thing to do, to purposely make yourself last. But I guess to kind of further stretch out that power as the final boss, you make a whole nother entrant in the Rumble for yourself. But that could be something. And look, if The Rock getting this thing, y'all already know I'll be rooting in this corner. But unless something like that happened, I'm rooting for Punk to win this Rumble. And another reason why I think Punk is going to win, I forgot to mention the other reason, is because they've been pretty much making it to where people like have been basically telling him, like Seth and Sammy have now both rubbed it in his face that they've made a bit in a WrestleMania and he hasn't. So I'm like, I feel like you don't keep doing that. And then also continuing that story of Punk constantly. I mean, he said this last year that, his dream is the, main event WrestleMania. So I feel like with them making this such a big deal for Punk, which has always has been. The year he had with Drew McIntyre, the good to even great matches, to some people match of the year with him versus Drew in Hell in a Cell. I don't think with the year he's had in 2024, even though it looked terrible, but it ended up birthing a great feud. I don't think with the year of 2024 he's had, and then you combine it with the fact that he's always made it a point to main event WrestleMania and how important that is to him. I don't think you make him all that. I don't think all that comes with him losing again. Now, I know some people are like, God, we ain't even talking about no young talent or, upcoming talent like Penta, and especially my boy LA Knight, and Braun Breaker and people like that winning the Royal Rumble. I feel it's a momentum thing. Let's be honest, in WWE, you're superstars, right? You're not just pro wrestlers, you're superstars. So it does come down to a popularity contest. And as much as we love our boy over here, childhood GOAT right here, John Cena, we are going to have to go with CM Punk winning this thing. But I'm kind of all over the place here because I was also going to say, going back to my number 30 point, I feel like Roman Reigns is probably going to be number 30. That just seems like such a Roman Reigns thing to do because he's not really right. He's faced by way of position. It's not like he's really changed for real, So I feel like Roman Reigns, y'all remember when he initially, actually, funny enough, won the championship for that 1,316-day reign. Remember, he signed the contract during the match. He signed the contract after these guys had I think it was Rest in Peace Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman had taken themselves out, and Roman signed the contract after they had beaten the crap out of each other and only had a 2-minute match, even though those guys had won the award. But anyway, I feel like it'd just be such a tribal chief thing to do to come out at number 30. So I feel like it's probably going to be Roman Reigns, I feel, coming out at number 30. But this time, Roman will get a pop, man. He won't get booed as the big dog. And honestly, it's crazy to think this is the first Royal Rumble he'll be in 4 years? Because 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, he was he probably had a match at the Rumble, but he wasn't in the actual Royal Rumble. So shout out to Roman Reigns. Everybody's got a story here. Roman, trying to get the title back. Drew wanting to win the title. Seth wanting to make sure that Punk doesn't win. Obviously, the history. I think it'd be kind of cool to maybe make Punk the first entrant and maybe Drew second. I think it'd be something crazy. I feel like you have, considering that feud of the year, I feel like it would be crazy. I feel like it'd be wild if you didn't do something like that. Well, the first two entrants are a notable rivalry and feud, But they gotta be interesting. If Jacob Fatu is going to be in this Royal Rumble, which off the momentum he did with all the moonsaults to Braun Strowman, I think that's kind of crazy if he doesn't get in them. But I think maybe both of them, Fatu and Braun Strowman, I feel both of them need to be in this because to really further tell their story, maybe even tell a little bit there. We'll tease some matchups with Jacob and Roman. And that boy Logan Paul, man. We support Logan Paul over here, man. I know he's done some things. But that boy Logan Paul, I'm entertained by him, man, as a YouTuber and as a wrestler. So Logan Paul will be in this. I wouldn't even be mad if Logan Paul won the Royal Rumble next year because I feel like he has to have at least one full year in WWE. But the heat he's been getting has been crazy. One, full-time year. But him winning next year, I wouldn't be mad at, honestly. But this year, I'm sorry, Logan. Sorry, man. I think you got to take the L this year. But try to think if I need to see any other names that kind of come off the list. Sammy, don't think he's going to win this Royal Rumble, but they continue to telling that underdog story with him. I'm curious where he's going to be at going to WrestleMania. Not completely sure. Jey Uso's had a lot of momentum. I know some people think he may even win the Royal Rumble. I think they're going to go with Punk. Again, when you're talking about Mania, I think they're going with the top guys here. Guys that they've already established here, in CM Punk here. But, so like I said, especially with the face-off that they did, going back to that, Cody saying, "You're chasing me." And some people even saying that this could potentially lead to a Cody heel turn down the line with all these people stabbing him in the back, and even Randy potentially even maybe not stabbing him in the back yet, because honestly I forgot to say this. I was actually making a prediction off camera that we could potentially see either Randy Orton in the Royal Rumble or Randy Orton maybe making an appearance in the ladder match as Kevin Owens is about to win the title. That way you give Kevin Owens more of a gripe. Kevin Owens could potentially be about to win, and then a Randy Orton, because y'all know he took him out with the package pile driver. Kevin Owens took out Randy Orton with the package pile driver, so I could see him maybe interfering in this match. But then there's that story of Kevin on Monday Night Raw last week saying that you got my back, Sammy. Like, we're best friends. I know you helped Roman because you're a forgiving guy. You forgive me multiple times. So it's different with you. So you going to have my back, man. I'm going to have your back to win the Royal Rumble. It'll be us two main eventing WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. So as y'all can see, it's so many. This is what makes for a good. I think this is the last thing I'm gonna say. This is what makes for a good Royal Rumble is when you can go all over the place with the stories that, like I just did, go all over the place with the story and who has history and who don't, and you know what rivalries could be made from this. So yeah, this would be something, man. The Final Four I could end up seeing maybe being like John Cena, Roman Reigns. Maybe Punk and Seth, maybe something like that could be the Final Four. Or Punk and Drew, I don't know. You got some options for that Final Four, but it's gonna be an exciting Rumble. Castanet and Nacho Speed gonna be streaming. You know what I mean? Your boy, like I said, I'm gonna be recording some of the entrances. I'm gonna be giving my thoughts and stuff like that. But it is going to be a fun night. It is gonna be a fun Saturday. Hopefully, I'll be fully cleared up. Still got a bit of a runny nose, but hopefully this Royal Rumble will live up to the hype. There could be multiple winners. It's not like it's dead set on Punk and EO, but like it just seems like that's where we're at, you know. But there's some good options here to win this Royal Rumble. It is kind of unpredictable. If we end up being right, I honestly feel like it's some surprise there. But honestly, man, if y'all enjoy this video, I'm gonna come out with more videos, man. Like I said, we back. Still got a little bit of a runny nose, but we back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. Yo, this is a terrible lighting right here. What the heck? Oh, I got to fix the setting on the main screen. That's why. I was like, why did that green screen look so bad? Anyway, at the end of the day, what I say it is what is and what it's going to be. Is this product? Gee! Is this Prodigy, man? I'm going to go back to this because this looks better. Is this Prodigy coming back with the content of videos, the bangers over and over again for you guys, for you boys and girls out there in the world, and just doing my thing and doing it well, man. Y'all know the vibe that DJ is on, and we on cool vibes, man. You know, making sure everything cool, going smoothly, making sure no matter how tough the times can get, that we always stay going, man. But I shall see y'all in the next video. Y'all let me know y'all predictions in the comments of who y'all think gonna win each match and why. But until I see y'all again, man, we will be there for the Royal Rumble. Hopefully you guys are there too, man. But shall see y'all in the next video. Oops, God dog. Hold on. Shoot, there we go. Love and appreciate you guys. Shall see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.